Hi everyone, friends, family, and everybody else who doesn't know me but just came across this channel. My name is Qusay. I've been doing meditation for about 7 years now. I've also been studying psychology and psychiatry for approximately the same time. Today's video is about two things: answering a question about meditation and trying to figure out how meditation can help you in your life. Because of the themes of the other videos, I'm focusing on studying. So, for the first part of the video, I'm going to talk about a common misconception for meditation. So, what is that misconception? It is about expecting to feel better after you meditate. Although the end result most likely will end up make you feel better, meditation is not about changing how you feel. It's not about that. It's about paying attention to how you're feeling. And when you do, you end up feeling much better. The problem with our emotions most of the time is that when we have a strong emotion and we don't like that emotion, we try to run away from it. And that makes the problem worse. In many ways, feelings come and go. And that's their purpose, right? That's why every person feels. They are there for a reason. And the feelings are meant to be felt. And if you ignore them and you try to not feel them, they will just grow stronger. It's like a signal that's your body's trying to tell you something and you're not listening. The body will just scream louder and louder. So meditation is not about getting rid of emotions or feeling less. It's about paying attention to them, and by doing so, they just naturally go away. How can that help us in studying? Sometimes when we study and we are approaching a very big deadline, or we're just dealing with a problem that we can't solve, anything that is just overwhelming, we naturally start getting anxious or panicking. And if the feeling is really strong, most of us just want to try to run away from it, to hide. So I'm gonna right now do a session together, and after the session I'm gonna talk about how you can deal with that intense emotion. We're gonna take a deep breath in, let it out, and again if you're really stressed, and let it out. And this time I want you to close your eyes. Pay attention to the environment around you. As we did before, the sounds are important, but also if you can catch any smells, or if you can notice any sensations in your body, your legs, your back, your head. Do you notice any discomforts, any comforts? It's important not to try to think about them, just to note them down. Notice how you are feeling today. How is that different from yesterday? Do you feel restless? Do you feel tired? And as you gained more awareness about the environment and yourself, it's time now to bring your attention back to the breath, the anchor. So here we are not trying to breathe differently, we're not trying to think about breathing, we're just observing it, seeing how the natural process of breathing unfolds in our body. Notice how when you exhale, your body relaxes, and when you inhale, the muscles tense. That was just another thunder, much longer and more intense. And I guess Just like how the weather is always changing and it's never the same, our feelings and our moods are also always changing, and a thought may look similar or sound similar, but remember, it's always different. Now, the chances are, if you clicked on this video, that you might have been already experiencing something quite intense. And it might be clear to you that it's kind of hard to pay attention to something else other than your feeling. It might be harder for you to focus, to understand how you're feeling, because it's just so overwhelming. But I want you to, instead of running away from it, I want you to get closer to it. Where is it in the body? Can you feel it in one area, or is it distributed across different areas? Now you might want to think about it more, try to analyze it, but I want you to, instead to just look at it as if you're looking at a picture or an object from far away. This might be hard. If you fail, you just have to remind yourself to be mindful again of the breath, and then when you feel comfortable, you can return to observing the feeling. You might notice now that you can understand the feeling better. It still might not be as clear, but now at least you know where is it in the body. Try to pay attention to the thoughts that come. Notice how thinking might make the feeling harder to manage. Okay, now I want you to start bringing back yourself to the environment around you, paying attention to the sounds, the sensations of the body, the pressure of your body on the floor you're sitting on, or the chair. And as you do, just slowly open your eyes. Well done. I'm sure this session hasn't been an easy one for you, and I have to say that it takes real courage to face these difficult emotions. So you should feel proud of yourself. You can also start understanding some of the things I was saying about how is it important when you feel something strong that you try not to run away from it, but to experience it, because running away from it, trying to pay attention to something else, will not make it go away, just make it stronger. So whenever you face an important deadline, or you're just worried about your ability to finish the work, and that becomes too overwhelming, just remember to take a deep breath and to focus on that feeling. Eventually it'll go away, because that's just what emotions do. Just remember that things take time, and real change requires effort and time, but everyone gets there. Before starting meditation, I was always in my mind. I just didn't know how to feel. I was always thinking, and it took me 7 years to actually really have a good understanding of how my feelings and thoughts relate to each other, and how my behavior sometimes creates feelings, and that creates thoughts, and how these thoughts add to the feeling. It takes a lot of time and practice. It's a learning process. Tomorrow you'll feel better, you get better at it. The day after, if you keep doing it, you'll even get better. It's a lifelong journey, because the mind keeps changing as well. This channel is for you, tailored to what you want and need in your life. So please take the time to write a comment, share, contact me if you want. Just let me know what is it that you are facing in your life that you would like a solution in. And my job is to think of ways that meditation can help you with that problem or that difficulty. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.